Have you learned your lesson, chat?
What is the mission hiding? Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking. Help me to expose the mission for what it truly is. A prison of ideas in which they hope to keep us locked away forever. But I tell you, your mind must not be caged.
Have you learnt your lesson to embrace the purity and simplicity of groaning gnome, or gnoming noises, I guess. Gnoming is now a verb. I have. We have learned we need to be more evil to you. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, on the topic of evil, I return to you with iced coffee. Oh, actually, on that note, I need to ask Sheila to get me one more thing. We must maximize. Could you get a bottle of Dr. Pepper? There we go. Make it stop. The purity is overwhelming. Okay, it's stopped now. Okay. So enlighten us, Aavak. Why are the gates of the mission locked? Why aren't we more egalitarian? Inquiring minds want to know. The gates are locked because they left the gates open, and then some of their disciples escaped. Yep, you gotta keep the gates locked, otherwise your chickens may flee the yard, your kittens might get outside, and it just causes all kinds of mess and bother to try and round them back up again. I feel like I'm at the Talos statue in Whiterun. Good, that's what that was meant to feel like. All right. Time to go and do quests and stuff. With my fancy new daggers and my shiny new chakrams. Yes. Look, my compass, I think my dowsing rod actually, is telling me where all of the ingredients are. I'm not sure about the dowsing rod. I might actually turn it off. I might put it away. It feels a little bit cheeky. Energized signet. That is definitely better than you. Fine birch buckler, that can go. I'll take that. I'll take this. Anonymous journal. Let's have a read. Day 20. Finally made it to this forest. Don't like it. Trees everywhere. To hide enemies. We'll have to tell Holgar. Hang on. You made it to the forest and don't like it because there are trees everywhere. It's hard to see what's a shadow and what's a creature. Tomorrow I reach Gorhart, the last stop before the Feylands. The trip so far has been uneventful. Should be able to find work amongst these folk. Day 25. Found work. Guarding a trader between this village and a gnome tower. His name is Wallace. Quiet town, isolated. He's afraid of the pixies hiding in the bushes. Not surprising, coming from someone who lives in the village of cowards. Probably afraid he'll end up like Alden, Gorhart's father, eaten by a barghast. Day 27. Saw something entering an overgrown thicket on the way to Arden's, and I thought I glimpsed something shining in the tree. In there. Treasure, perhaps? I wouldn't be so lucky. But I'll go see what I can find tomorrow. Noted. Hollow lock. Crude linen hand wraps. Nope. Shadow prism. Yes, take that. Also, I don't know. Let's keep the... Realistically, it's going to make almost no difference to me to have this on the map, because I am one of those players that looks everywhere, wherever I go. So I don't really think it's going to change anything. But another thing that I like about this game, one of the other many, many reasons to love it, is that all of the creatures in this, all of the Fae, they're like actual folk tale, like pixies and boggarts and stuff like that. Like none of the, oh look, little pixies, they'll help make shoes. No, they'll eat you. They'll steal your kids. And eat your kids probably. Who knows what pixie will do to your kids? It won't be good though. Your kids would rather not be going with the pixies. Don't let the pixies get your kids. Look at them. These are brownies, I believe. Proper brownies. Not your deeply sanitized Disney brownies. And I can respect that. Alright, we want to be up yonder. Oh, actually, no. No, we want to be over yonder. Okay. Argan Farhal. Not a place we want to go just yet. I prefer my brownies to be a bit more fudgy than that. Not the yummy chocolate brownies either. Yeah, no, not the yummy chocolate brownies. However, what would you say, chat, if I told you that's where real brownies come from? What, you thought they were just baked goods? No. Those are brownie entrails. That's what makes them so gooey delicious. Ooh. It's okay, they were a bad guy. Crafting mats, I like it. Uh-oh. I've been ambushed by bad guys. Ow, I'm being stabbed in the back by bad guys. Ouch. Damn your archers and their ability to snipe me. Also, now that I think about it, I should have done a couple of other things there. One thing is I'm saving my XP elixir for when you go into reckoning mode, so I can get the most out of it. But there is most definitely an item that I can just quaff right now for a lump sum of experience. Wasn't Hoggle a brownie? No, Hoggle was... Actually, was Hoggle a brownie? I thought Hoggle was a goblin. Could have been a brownie, though. Could have been a dwarf, frankly. Sup? That is literally the first time I have ever seen Brother Egan help in a fight. Like, actually just go out of his way to help you. That is boggling. I've played this game several times. Belial, if you're still here, or any of the dapplings in chat right now who have played the game a couple of times, have you ever seen Egan come out to help? That's the first time I've ever seen Egan be not Egan. Yeah, Hoggle is a dwarf. I had something scratching at the back of my head thinking, yeah, I think Hoggle is a dwarf. Yeah, archery is when you want to stab enemies that are all the way over there. Daggers are when you want to stab enemies that are close. Exactly. got a little bit of something that I want to go and deal with first before I deal with Egan's stuff. Cursed Steel Chakram. That is already... like, for those who were worried that the gear that we picked up, the armor's set bonus may carry it a little while, but those chakrams are already so much better than the ones I've got. Other than the extra reckoning duration, these are just flat out better. So I'm going to take them. And I will harp on about that a little bit more, just because it is... I know, again, how easier it is to be like, oh my god, that it's just going to make the game far too simple, blah, blah, blah. And in many games, that is the case. But in this one, it's like, we've already gotten something better. Ouch. Nope. Ah! Ah! No! Naughty dogs! Need to line them up so that attack will hit them multiple times. Oof. Yeah, they were using pack taxes to try and corral me into the center, yeah. But yeah, those were full-on pre-Disney fairy folktale creatures, yep. That's why they're called the Wild Fae. Okay, is this going to be a quadruple zero lock? Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, no it won't. Oh, it was so close though. So that means I need to make very tiny adjustments. Because this is a hard lock, so it's probably going to be right on it. Yeah, right there. Hearty Fae Blades. I mean, I won't be taking them, but it's good to see. Another minor experience booster. Maybe I need to start using them. We're getting quite a few.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was
memory stones, by the way.
the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing.
Crazy
you
rare,
should go.
by the way.
Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Preserve knowledge for generations, by the way. Ultra rare Fey magic, by the way. My lord. Fantasy Facebook. Yep, pretty much. So, TikTok. My lover comes with rules like a gremlin. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Considering some of the girlfriends I've had, I'd take it. If there was a nice, easy instruction manual that said, hey, all you have to do is A, never get them wet. Okay, that would be a problem on multiple levels now that I think of it. But B, never feed them after midnight. I'd take it. I'd accept. Yes. Hello.
May your hollow gods keep you, mortal. I am called Airy. Your face is new to me. You are different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
I love the voices of the Fae in this so much. Tell me about
I
the
feel
Tuatha.
them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
Very well. What about the
I
mortals?
find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious.
Sounds like about, oh, hello there, Altmere female voice. You're not wrong. Gorhart
I
Village.
adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
I do actually like the conversation with her after you talk with some of the folks in the village, and they're like, maybe they see us as pets or pests, and it's like, no, she absolutely sees you as pets. Literally talking about you like her cat.
Feylands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fey, and there is only land. I do find Almain sentiments so charming. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fey know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Tell me about yourself.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads.
And
Before
the
that, I
housewife
dwelled in
tales.
the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless.
Tell me about the law
They
stones.
contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs and inspirations.
Gossip.
The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale.
Uh-huh.
I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Oh, how little you know. But tell me, Faye's been injured. How can we fix it?
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The
Racist?
victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the great cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Well, I feel suitably humbled. Thanks for the insight, Airy. Also, Slasher says, it's weird to consider I've been watching for 4 hours. It's weird to imagine that I've been streaming for 4 hours. Well, actually 5 coming up to now. Considering it feels like I've been streaming for like an hour, at most.
All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and fey alike. If it is one's time to pass into the great cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth.
I like the way the Fae think about it.
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Oh, damn it.
Farewell.
I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna have to go talk with Nanny Henry before I progress that quest, which means hopefully I'm going to get enough experience in the next area with Egan to be able to do that. So I'll pop a point into alchemy first. Alright, very easy. Let's see if you're... Nope. So that was an example for someone who said that all of the very easy ones are right in the middle, or they've very rarely experienced it be far away from it. I do apologize. I forget who it was who said it, but I did notice it get said. Shrine of Thirdon. What does Thirdon grant us? Oh, plus 20% damage. Damn, okay, that's actually pretty good. Now the shrines stay there and will refresh relatively quickly, so you can always come back here when the time is right. But let's go and see if we can't get a little bit of distance with Egan's quest. I might revisit that just before we go into the dungeon that Egan is going to take us to. The 20% extra damage is no joke. Egan, are you fighting, Egan? Egan, what nonsense have you gotten yourself into? My lord, man. Oh. Oh my god, have you killed Egan? I swear I've never seen anything like this happen before. Egan, are you alive? Oh my goodness, you have me worried there, mate. Plot armor saves the day. Okay, I now have Reckoning mode available to me. I will save that for the... Okay. I'm kind of tempted to go and get into a scrap with the Red Legion quickly, so I can make use of this Reckoning. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to go do. They'll probably respawn before I have to do anything of their quest. Come on, that's right, follow me. Come, gather round, gather round, gather round. Hooah! Also, let's use that. Run! Gotta kill more of them. Run! I got time for one more. Maybe. Let's be fast though. Run! Gotcha. I can't see what I'm meant to do. Ah, damn it! I didn't manage to get the 100. Oh well. Still got a big boost. Oh, geez, is that guy okay? No. No, I don't think he is. Yeah, I'm fairly certain he's not okay. Nope, that is definitely not right. Nope. A little bit on. Yeah, this should be good. He looks hurt. Yeah. That's the... And level 9 helm? Why have I found that this early? Alright, well, I guess we're selling it. Fine chainmail, no. Linen hand wraps, nope. Okay, I cannot equip pretty much any of these things. My lord. That was a very good chest.
She bested Threng in combat fair.
level up, nice.
Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Almost sounds prophetic. Sounds like they're talking about Aerie. I'm not sure it was. Fine leather boots? No. Ammon's Key, Winter. Sigbert's Journal. Let's have a read. Day 6. Daybreak. Nothing today. My journey is young, and the forest remains fairly hospitable to outsiders. Ignoring the warnings was a wise decision. There are no rivals. The search for Ammon's Key belongs to me, and me alone. It is only a matter of time. The statues of Ammon litter the forest, taunting me. If I can just secure the keys, I will be able to open them and partake of their treasures. Soon. Summer, day 13, dusk. Odorath is as beautiful as I have always heard, especially the perilous lands north of it, of St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I was almost struck down by a sprite. That is until a brave villager from Gorhart arrived on the scene to act as my saviour. He introduced himself as Ugnar Oddgrey. Such an odd name. It could only belong to a Varani. Summer, day 67, daybreak. I visited the House of Ballad's grounds today. All of my adult life has been spent learning about these legendary figures, so even a slight glimpse was worth the trip. I'm beginning to believe that one of Ammon's keys lies behind its high walls. If my scholarly work has been done correctly, the location of the keys will soon be known to me. Summer, day 83, dusk. I've done it. At long last, after years searching in the annals of Edessa and scouring the Feylands, I have secured one of the 5 fabled keys of Aman. Now, if only I could find the other 4. Noted. Alright, let's take our level. Yeah, the story stones are amazing. Okay, level up. Now, I was going to dump it in there, but instead we are going to dump it over here. Failed experiments now result in an unstable potion and increases the chance to successfully harvest reagents. Donk. And we get to invest more points. Finesse up to... We're going to take this. Active Sustained. 15% chance per hit to deal 10 poison damage over 5 seconds. It'll cost me 25% of my mana, though. But I'm alright with that. Next, I want to pop in an extra point on the charge weapon here. Charge Entropy and Maelstrom special attacks award bonus fate, which is going to be very nice. I guess the only other thing I can put really into here is the Stormbolt. I'm very close to getting 6/6, which is where we can take one of the first specialized destinies. So my bolt now does 50 damage for 23 mana. And at this point, I can choose something else. I'd need 11 finesse to have that one. But this one is just there. Very close. We'll stay on Acolyte, though, since that's my main weapon. But under moves... I think that's the same as it was before. Oh, it'll be the finesse abilities, yeah. Right, I should have... Yeah, there we go. Right, so as you can see, a bunch of my mana bar is now permanently removed. But all of my attacks now have a chance to apply poison.
Let's see how this one.
Good time. It's only a small chance, though. Sadly. Oh, there we go. procced on them. It doesn't last over long, though. Why are some skills dark green on the screen? What do you mean? Death Notice, Camden Wolfrack. Whop, whop. This is an official document meant to inform family members that Camden Wolfrack of the Alfar Army has died in the line of duty. Dear Mrs. Wolfrack, we regret to inform you that your husband, Camden Wolfrack, was killed in battle while serving on the walls of Mel Senshir. Sincerely, General Tilera, Alfar Army. Well, we'll take that one back with us to give to the wife. Yeah, what do you mean? Why are some skills dark green on that screen? You mean these ones? Or is it here? I have not seen any that are dark green, I'm afraid.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fae folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
Hello, Casmaran. I was right. It was Casmaran the Eternal. Oh, where I picked up... Oh, the abilities. Those are ones I've already chosen, but I'll go back over it just to make sure I fully understand in a moment. Tell me about said Oddwig's mission.
Father Dimwell and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finna and Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes.
Who are Finna and Arbos?
They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
Uh-huh.
Legend tells of the great Fae city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalantarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind.
What about the Fae?
Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty.
Masters, eh? I'm not really sure that's how Fae think, if I'm perfectly honest. Tell me about yourself, Brother
I'm new to
Egan.
the Faelands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more.
Okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. Casmaran the Eternal.
It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious? Lord
Oh, it was
Zaltinus?
Malik, it's just
No?
the Nefarious,
good
not
ones.
whatever I thought it was. Magnificent or something. I wasn't that far off. Okay, well, I'm here to rescue you.
Wait! Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fae friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
Yeah.
They are Fae twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me.
You'll die without me.
Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
What is the
It's
relic?
called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen.
And where is
It
it?
is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage named Armen the Clever. Armen is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though. See you
All
later.
right, then let's be on. Right, it's at this point. This is the quest that broke last time, so I'm going to drop a save right there. Come on, then. Let's just pop these.
Maybe we'll see some Fey.
What do you mean see some fun? You literally just killed a bunch of them. I swear. You are hopeless. You can trust the Fae to keep their word. You just can't trust how they interpret their words. Yeah, that's true, actually. They are bound to keep their word. It's just, you know, a very monkey paw kind of way. I want to live forever. Very well, you can't die. It didn't say anything about not aging, though. Or not feeling pain as you get your limbs chopped off. You just won't die. Eventually, you're just going to be a head. And it's going to suck. Fine leather gloves. No. Come on then, you. Let's go and deal with this. Was that a Face of Bow reference? It was a Face of Bow reference, and I'm very glad that someone got it. Because there's a lot of other things it could have been referencing, but you actually did pick the right one out. Well played.
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
That doesn't sound like the Casmaran the Eternal that we've all grown to know and love.
Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armen the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Vale. Goodbye now.
Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, the whole thing about me sticking close, that only counts for as long as I don't notice something worth me going and picking up. Ha, what? That's a loot pile that I wasn't aware of. That didn't show up. How very interesting. Keep your eyes peeled, Dapplings. It appears there are mysteries afoot that my radar will not pick up. Okay, these guys are super easy to kill.
Casmaran fears nothing.
Daggers of skill. Oh, it's just a critical hit. Okay, I was going to say, if it's going to give me skills, I may well just go straight for that. Or what I've currently got. Mysteries afoot? Is that the soul one? God damn it. Oh. There's one there too. Huh. Yeah, Casmaran, you may want to be a little bit mindful of this area. It doesn't look safe. Casmaran, why? You might have plot armor for a while, but I most certainly do not. I see you in the ground there. Prismia lockpick. Very nice indeed. That is a perfect lockpick. Can pick any lock. It is consumed though when you use it. So we'll save that for something really hard to pick at some point. Casmaran. You keep this up and I'm going to start calling you Egan again. Yeah, so Casmaran, here's your first lesson about adventuring and such. This is called bait. And that over there is called death flags. Yep. Okay. I'm probably not going to use any reckoning mode with this, but I am at absolutely going to try and milk these things for as much experience as I can with them.
Casmaran fears nothing.
What's the problem? You should fear quite a lot of things. Silver nugget. Ooh. Aman's key autumn. Is that 2 keys already? Okay. Also. Junk. Oh, I've got a key ring. That's nice. Got 2 of the seasons so far. Alright, let's keep on before my experience boost runs out.
Come. When I'm all powerful, cave creatures will run from me in terror.
Right.
See you later.
Just remember that. Kill it with fire! Or whatever element you have to hand.
Getting close.
I want that juicy experience, please. What is it? That can go. Oh, wow. 2 Prismia lockpicks already. Okay, I like that. I honestly don't know, by the way, if the difficulty increases the value of stuff you find, but we are finding much better gear than I was expecting to find this early on. I know it's like by tiny amounts. Like it's good for the ultra newbie, basically cloth wraps gears that I've already got, but still, it's kind of impressive. We didn't make it over here. That's a shame.
Casmaran fears nothing.
Yeah, I know. Problem is you should. Cowl of the Hail. No. It's not a bad one. Vengal's Vengeance is a... Vengal gave his daughter Tavi this sword when he apprenticed her with the Merchants Guild. Now Lady Tavi is a wealthy merchant, fearsome in battle or bargain. +1 in Mercantile is really tempting. But I think we're going to say goodbye to that one. The Sustaining Leggings. I can lose 1 item out of the set, because there isn't a 5-item set bonus. There's only a 4-item set bonus. And these leggings are better. Yeah, 5 times better on the health regen. Yes, we equip those. Birch staff can go. Second lesson of adventuring. If there's always a cave behind the waterfall. Yes, agreed. Casmaran, I need you to do me a favor. Come over here and stand next to these, Casmaran. Okay. How close am I to my level? Oh, I'm a bajillion miles away. The Selkie Veil. Requires sorcery 6, but oof, 15% chance to steal 1 mana per hit. 10% chance to steal mana. Minus 10% mana cost and plus 15% mana regen. I think I might actually put the pants back on and put this on instead. Once I've got 6 sorcery. An enchanted creature of the Northern Isles was said to feed upon mana reflected from mortals attracted to the arcane veil. If that isn't a warning, I don't know what is. I'll take it. Watch out, they're here to eat your mana. Okay, well, that would be useful in this moment, but I'm not going to use it, and instead I'm going to save that up for what comes next.
I didn't think we'd make it.
I would not have pictured these. I didn't even go to the right one. Frosted Daggers. A big increase in damage. A big increase in damage. Yep. Again, Detect Hidden is just such an amazing ability. Such an amazing ability. Really. We're going to get splattered. Casmaran, stop getting into such trouble. Okay. Kapow! Kill as many of them as I can, as quickly as I can. Okay, I'm out of time, out of time, out of time. I didn't even have time to activate my skill buff. Damn it, that would have been great. That would have been a lot of experience would have come in from that. That loss of the 15% extra time because of the daggers, that hurts a bit. Ah! No! It would have been great if I could have gotten to fight that boss there as well. That would have potentially gained me a level if I'd... Well, if I'd done a lot of other things in addition, but... Right, that's an important blade. We need to keep that one for a quest later. Like, fighting them was very much out of sequence from what I intended to do, but... Oh well. Oh, greatsword. Can I equip it? I can. Let's equip this one then. Just so that I can show you the greatsword moveset. Yes. It's like a Monster Hunter greatsword. There we go. I want to check the water. Are there secrets in this pond? There must be. Come on. Don't let me down. Secrets. See? No. No secrets? Can I go up? No, I can't. Oh, man. Now, we will be coming back to this spot a little bit later, but... Apprentice's necklace. Plus 10 mana. Yes, definitely going to look up that. That's the same excuse I used when I was arrested for swimming in the fountain in Trafalgar Square, looking for secrets. Really? And they still arrested you? That's so rude. That's not an excuse, it's a valid reason. Man, the cops in Trafalgar Square, no chill. Okay. Quadruple 0. Leather boots, nope. The linen robes, nope. Linen cowl, nope. Another Prismia. Wow, we are getting a lot of Prismia lockpicks. Okay. Any bits in there? No, it doesn't look like it. It might be up here though. Nope, and you can't go in. You can't go into that log. Sad. Hello, brownies. Oh, my chakrams are really badly damaged. I need to repair them. What have we got here? I'll get rid of that. At least I'm getting reagents a lot more frequently now. Not always, but a decent amount. Certainly compared to what was happening before, at least. How badly damaged are they? 4 of 22. Okay, yeah, I do need to repair them.
Didn't think we'd make it. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far. Bye then. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. See you later.
See you later.
Oh, no.
Hello.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Legend
Sucky veil.
states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, Fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious.
Brother
A
Egan?
charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. He would have done so much more for us if not for you.
Okay. Finna and Arbos.
Before the war, we plundered Rothier from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. Obviously,
You're not Fey.
anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fey would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play.
I've got a 74% chance to convince him it's cursed. What if I wish to keep it?
Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we have much invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan. We may be criminals, but we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it.
Okay, well, it's cursed. Super cursed.
Is it? Huh. It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scar.
You have no idea how tempted I was to just kill you for the experience, and here you are, making me doubt my choice.
No. How could I?
Scallywags.
Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell, come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Bye then.
It's okay.
You
You'll
best
make
get
mistakes.
baby Egan back to his bassinet. His mother will be worried. Farewell, meddler.
Farewell, idiot. It wasn't cursed. It will be mine. So tempted. But the smell of experience, Egan. They reek of experience points.
Keep up.
Delicious experience. Ooh, I missed something. Either that or we've been out of the town for a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to make a name for myself killing all of the town's chickens at this rate.
Must we return to the mission? I crave
You wanted to
adventure,
come back.
magic, power. Although all of those things are quite frightening.
Make up your bloody mind, Egan.
Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days. Bye then.
Yes, great
Hello.
Mitharu. Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure.
Decaying daggers. Huh.
It is
Brother
only
Egan.
by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
Uh-huh. Right. Let's have a look at those wet daggers. Not bad, actually. Sure, we will. Right. Okay, there's a bunch of quests in here, and there's a bunch of loot in here too, which is the important part. But before we do anything with that, we have to go and talk to Sister Zelda. That's not going to work, is it? No. There? Yes. No? Almost, though. Right then, Sister Zelda. Let's have a chit-chat.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer, And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours.
What
Father
news?
Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites!
I mean, I'll get the tome for you.
Don't commit any crimes on my account.
Of
Of course, if
never.
Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way.
That's right. Anything that someone sees me doing that they think is a crime is actually just me being compelled by Mitharu to do justice.
The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse.
I mean, even Father Dinwell did say that the authority works in mysterious ways.